Supercross. One of the hardest dirt bike racing categories and probably also the most frustrating category too. And I mean, I like racing dirt bikes, but I'm horrible at Supercross. So why don't I try to master it in 72 hours? So day 1 was spent on stock tracks just so I can get a basic understanding of how Supercross should be played. And I mean, we were doing somewhat good our first lap. Maybe a little sketchy on certain features of the track. But other than that, we were actually doing very good. My main goal for day 1 was to get the fastest lap time I can possibly get. And let's just say, I was off to a very bad start. And after a good amount of crashes, and when I say good amount, I mean like good amount of crashes, this ended up happening. As you can see, I mean, I was clearly schmoovin'. I really wasn't, but oh man, yeah, I just act like I was. Anyways, after that, we then hopped on the other stock Supercross track, and we ran a very good lap time. I actually surprised myself. Here is the gameplay if you'd want to watch it yourself. Not only was that a very good lap, but I also got that first try. So yeah, that's all I did for day 1, and we are going to move on to day 2. I didn't do much for day 2, but I did play a little bit of a modded track I have. A very small track, and we were off to a bad start. Also did tweak a little bit of my camera settings, so that's why the gameplay might look a little bit different. Not much progress was made on day 2, but this is the only gameplay I have, so I'm kind of forced to showcase it. Yeah, definitely not the fastest lap, but it was the best I was able to get for day 2. Well, we're now gonna move on to day 3. So I spent day 3 playing Fort Red, which is definitely a more difficult Supercross track. And we were not doing the best on the start. I mean, we were all over the place. I didn't know the track layout like that, and it was just overall not a great experience. But I did end up playing this track for like 30 minutes. I'm definitely not going to show that gameplay because it's going to take up a lot of time. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and showcase a couple of highlights from my gameplay. And I also managed to pull off this insane lap. You know, this might not be the best lap, but I suck at Supercross, so this is the best I was able to do. I gotta say, after some practice, we've made it far. Here is some non-commentary gameplay. That was definitely a bit of a sketchy lap, but 3 days ago I definitely wasn't able to run something like that. Yep, but I can now play some more difficult Supercross tracks, or tracks I wasn't able to previously play, with more confidence. So I definitely did not master it in 3 days. Kinda just clickbaited people with that, hopefully it worked. One thing you can do is definitely improve a lot. So in conclusion, 3 days of just straight Supercross will definitely be worth it. And I was originally going to do a week, but the video would have been way too long, so I kind of just chopped it down into 3 days. So yeah, that is the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you watched all the way until the end, I really do appreciate you. And I will see you guys in the next one.